Come in.
Hi. You want to see me?
Logan, we need to talk.
Good. I wanted to talk to you, too.
About what?
Your daughter's first major milestone.
What milestone?
Bridget rolled over in her crib.
She did.
Yes, Rich, that's a big deal for an infant. She's learning muscle control.
Were you expecting this?
Well, no, not for another week or so.
Well, great.
Her little arms and legs are getting so strong. Soon she'll be able to sit up all by herself. And then she'll be crawling around, and then she'll be getting into everything. I remember when Eric Jr. was doing that. He was such a little terror. Rich, are you listening?
Logan, I've got something else in my mind.
What is it?
Had a talk with Mother earlier.
A talk or an argument?
She said some things that really upset me.
Things about me?
Why do you ask?
Well, I assume that's why you called me in here. What did she say?
Remember the day we invented belief?
In the lab? How could I forget?
And in the heat of the moment, we made love?
So what does this have to do with Stephanie?
She knows.
What, she knows?
She threw it in my face this morning, Logan.
Oh my God, Rich, how did she find out?
I think that's fairly obvious.
Obvious?
Brooke, we agreed to keep this a secret. We agreed.
Wait, Rich.
Two people knew what happened that day in the lab. You and me.
Yeah, so what are you saying?
Mother knows everything that happened in the lab. She knows the whole story. I'm telling you, she didn't get it from me.
What?
Are you sure you have to leave?
Yes, I am. This is a commitment I made a long time ago.
Well, why don't you tell them you got a more tempting offer?
Because I'm the keynote speaker, I have to go.
Oh, Eric, maybe I should go with you. I love Chicago.
Oh, do you know how hard it would be for me to concentrate knowing my bride-to-be is waiting for me in some hotel room?
Might be fun.
It's only a couple of days.
Oh, that's too long for me.
Me too.
Honey, you don't sound very enthusiastic.
Well, it's not a good time for me to be away.
Ridge and Thorne can handle things here.
Normally, yes, I would say that's true, but this is something I want to be able to take care of myself.
Is there a problem?
It could be a problem. That's why I hate taking this trip.
Well, is there anything I can do?
Yes. You can just keep doing what you've been doing.
What's that?
Being the bright spots in what has been an otherwise very dismal day.
I want to be the bright spot in all of your days.
You will be. As soon as I get back, I want us to set a date for our wedding, all right? I want you to start looking through your calendar.
I'd meet you at the church tomorrow if that's what you wanted.
You really mean that?
Why?
Because I don't want to wait any longer. The fashion show is over. I see no reason for us to wait another minute.
Oh, God, nothing could make me happier. Nothing.
Good. I promise you a wedding that will exceed all your expectations.
Oh, sweetheart, you fulfill all my expectations every day.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. So, I'm going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you, too.
All right. I have to say goodbye to Ridge before I go. I'll call you from Chicago.
All right, let's get down to business, shall we?
Yes, let's. My client wants this proceeding concluded without delay.
As does mine.
The defendant has no plans to contest this suit.
No.
Good. Then the settlement should be fairly painless. I've already drawn up a preliminary settlement offer.
Before we start talking figures, I want to know where we stand.
Well, Mrs. Forrester will get everything she's entitled to under the community property laws.
You won't ask for more?
My client wants this handled as smoothly as possible.
And as quickly as possible.
Look, I don't want to split hairs here.
So our proposal is very simple, Diane.
On what grounds are you bringing suit?
Irreconcilable differences.
What differences?
We don't get into that here.
Here's our proposed division of the marital estate.
Mm-hmm. What about the condominium?
My client purchased the condo before the marriage. It isn't part of the settlement.
I don't want to live there now anyway.
We accept that.
I consider this proposal to be very generous.
There's no mention of spousal support.
Both our clients earn substantial incomes of their own.
Paul, I thought that was not going to be a problem here.
I don't want his money.
This division looks acceptable. Macy?
All we have left is this list.
How does it look to you?
Fine.
Okay. Here's an inventory of everything my client brought to the marriage. These will be returned to her.
All right. I don't see any conflicts.
May I please see that?
Oh, sure. Any objections?
No. Are we almost finished here, Paul? Because I really don't want to haggle over pointless details.
You're not accusing me of telling your mother we made love.
How else could she find out?
I don't believe this.
Neither do I.
Ridge, everybody is always pointing their finger at me, but not you. Never you.
Brooke, I have every right to be upset here.
All right, so you're upset, but don't take it out on me, okay?
Nobody was supposed to find out about that.
Well, since when does your family ever keep a secret?
Brooke, don't you realize what this means?
Yes. It means that you don't trust me. Ridge, how could you do this?
I wish I didn't have to.
I thought you knew me.
I thought I did too.
Well, if you really cared, you wouldn't be saying these things, Ridge. You wouldn't even be thinking them. I thought we shared something really special. And now I have to wonder if you're not just like the rest of your family. How could you side with them, Ridge? How?
Everything all right?
What do you need, Dad?
I want to talk to you before I leave for Chicago.
I have a meeting scheduled with Todd Chapman in 5 minutes.
Well, he can wait.
What's up?
We have a problem with the belief formula.
Sheila, I need an aspirin.
What's the matter?
My head is splitting.
Maybe you should sit down.
No, I'm okay.
My God, Brooke, look at you. You're shaking.
Not okay, really. I'm angry, damn it. I don't deserve to be treated this way.
My God, Brooke, I've never seen you like this. You've got to calm down.
I can't.
Well, maybe it would help if you talked to me.
No, I don't want to think about it anymore.
Well, did something happen in the lab?
Well, apparently nothing happened in the lab. It didn't mean anything to him.
To who?
Ridge. Look, I gotta get back to work.
Well, you're in no condition to go anywhere.
Sheila, I really appreciate your concern, but there's nothing you can do to help.
Well, why don't you give me a try?
You know, you and I share something in common.
You're talking about Eric?
I'm talking about this entire family. We're outsiders, and we will always be outsiders.
No, my marriage is going to change that.
Will it? I was married to Eric, and that didn't change anything. They never accepted me. I gave that family 2 healthy, beautiful children, and they still didn't accept me. It didn't change anything, Sheila. So why do you think they're going to accept you?
face so familiar. I look at you. A face that I cherished. What did I say? Where did we go wrong? What didn't I say? We used to share every song.
I look at you, a woman I once loved. I look at you. You made me complete. How did it happen? Where did we go wrong? Why did it happen? We used to share every song.
I still want you now. I still have those feelings. Just show me how we could start with the healing.
I think of our past. We struggled and won. Our love should have lasted. How we wanted a son.
What did I say?
How did it happen?
What didn't I say? Where did we go wrong?
We used to share every song.
Where did we go wrong?
I look at you. I long for your touch.
I look at you. I love you so much. If you would just look at me. If you would just look at me. If you would just look at me.
Macy? Macy? Macy, are you all right?
I'm sorry, what?
I need you to initial the settlement proposal.
A problem with belief? What kind of problem?
There's a complication with the patent.
Someone else put in a claim?
No, belief is absolutely unique.
So what's the problem? We discovered it. We should get the patent.
Now, we didn't discover it.
Brooke did.
And that's the crux of the problem.
She works for us.
Well, technically, no, she doesn't work for us, and she never has.
Wait a minute, Dad. I'm not following you here.
Brooke does not have a contract with this company.
I don't have a contract either. Neither does Thorne or her mother.
Your family.
So is Brooke.
Not anymore.
You mean your divorce is holding up the patent process?
It's become a factor in it, yes.
Significant factor.
A potentially explosive factor.
Dad, you don't mean to tell me that...
Ridge, the way things stand, Forresters' patent claim could be at risk.
You're kidding.
Well, I wish I were. We've invested our entire future in belief, and now it appears we may not be able to secure it as our own.
Oh, my God. We have no claim on belief at all?
Yes, we have a claim, but our patent's pending.
What does that mean?
It means that everything's in limbo. And until we straighten all this out, the paperwork cannot go through.
This is unbelievable.
Yes, I just wish I had anticipated this.
Well, nobody thinks their marriage is going to end in divorce.
I know. But this could have been avoided.
Well, there's no looking back now. We've got to tackle this head on.
I've got Steve and his team working on it.
What's his prognosis?
It's too early for him to make any kind of prediction.
When did you find out about this?
Last night. Steve came over to the house while your mother and I were having dinner.
How do you want to handle it?
Well, there could be, I hope, some kind of a simple solution to all this.
You think Steve can figure it out?
He's the best in the business, but, Ridge, he's gonna need our help.
What can we do?
We have to keep a lid on this.
Dad, we're sitting on a powder keg here. If this gets out, it could blow the lid off our entire company.
All right, well, let's just keep everything quiet, all right? And one more thing. It's very important that we keep our relationship with Brooke tenable. Don't do or say anything that could make Brooke feel defensive in any way.
I got it.
All right. I'm going to depend on you to watch things while I'm gone. Trish has my itinerary. If I'm not in Chicago, I'm in Genoa City.
Genoa City?
Yes, I'm going to ask Lauren and Scott to come to the wedding. Look, it's very important that we don't complicate matters by overreacting.
Don't worry about it. I'll stay on top of it until you get back.
Okay, thanks.
I don't think you can compare my situation with yours.
And what is your situation?
I'm going to become a Forrester.
Can I give you some advice?
All right.
Don't count on them. They don't accept outsiders.
And what about Taylor?
They like Taylor because she's useful.
Useful.
She keeps Ridge away from me.
I think it's much more than that, Brooke.
No, if it wasn't for me, Stephanie wouldn't trust Taylor either.
Why?
Because she needs everything to revolve around her. She needs to have complete control of everybody's life.
Well, she doesn't have control of me.
If Stephanie doesn't accept you, the Forresters won't accept you.
Eric won't let that happen.
Why? Because he loves you? You know, sometimes I wonder if those people even know what love is.
My God, what happened to you?
The same thing that will happen to you, Sheila. One day you will realize that Stephanie can turn her family against anyone.
Oh, I don't think the Forresters are that gullible.
She has a very strong poison. Nobody is immune.
But you and Ridge...
Ridge is vulnerable, and so is Eric.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want to help you, Sheila.
Well, it sounds more like you're trying to frighten me.
Well, maybe you should be frightened.
I'm not.
Well, neither was I. I really trusted Ridge. I thought he cared for me until Stephanie turned him against me. You know, she will destroy anybody who tries to spoil her perfect family portrait.
Keep our relationship with Brooke tenable. Oh, damn it, this is gonna be a big problem. Hi.
Hi. Trish said that you'd like to see the fitness progress report.
Yeah, I'm handling everything while Dad's away.
He didn't seem too excited to be leaving town.
He's got a lot on his mind.
I'm halfway tempted to fly up to Chicago and surprise him.
You might miss him.
Miss him?
He'll be spending a few days in Genoa City.
He's going to see Lauren?
Right. Thanks for the report, Sheila.
Yeah. Oh, Eric is going to Genoa City. He's going to talk to Lauren.